All right, out at our favorite lake, man, there were a bunch of fish spawning last time we were here. Saw a ton of good fish, only caught a few little ones. It's a couple weeks later, and we've already obviously had a big wave of spawn. You know, this isn't a big lake, so my curiosity is, will I continue to see fish pull up and spawn, or is there one main go of it, or two, you know, before all the fish in this lake have spawned? So we're gonna definitely do some paddling around, looking, throwing some big baits. Hopefully, you know, throw some big baits out on these deeper eelgrass edges, and see if the big girls that have already spawned have kind of pushed out. Maybe we can catch a big one that way, but we're gonna get to it. Oh, there's one. Here we go. Ooh, that seems like a decent one. What we got here? What we got here? Oh, that's not bad. That's a pretty good one. Okay. Come on in here, baby. All right. All right, come on with it. Nice. Ooh, something to get the day started. Look at that. That's another fat one, man. That looks like definitely pre-spawn fish. We moved up shallow. We looked around. There weren't fish on beds, but we've seen, you know, I've seen a few smaller ones and a bigger female kind of cruising the shallows. So we're tossing a wacky rig around on these outside edges of areas where they were spawning before. Tossing a big glide bait around in the depths, but it just seems like the fish are still up shallow. Oh, there's one. There we go. All right, right off that dock. Another decent one. Definitely not getting as many bites as I thought we'd be getting throwing the old wacky worm around. Definitely plenty of fish up cruising around the shallows, but we've mostly seen smaller males doing it. You know, the guy's not too skinny. It's hard to tell. He's a little skinny, maybe a post spawner. So I still think I might stick with the glide bait too and still probe some of the deeper grass edges. Just not quite sure what I want to commit to. There's a 13. He's a little guy. 13, 8 1/4. There we go. Ooh, there's one. There's one. That's a decent one. Oh, that feels like a decent one. What do we got here? Oh, what do we got here, guy? What do we have here? Come on, baby. What do we got here? Oh, it's a fatty. It's a fatty, guy. Oh, God, I knew it. Dang it. I let her jump. Shoot. That stinks. Ooh, there's one. There we go. Ah, not a big one. Okay. Another little guy. There we go. Not super skinny. Ooh, there he goes. There it is. Ooh, there's a nibble. Here we go. What do we got here? There we go. Feels a little better. Ooh, definitely a little better. Definitely a little better. Here we go. Come on. Not letting you jump with the kayak. Not doing that. Ooh, got a little spunk, baby. Little spunk. Come on. Oh, don't get in that grass. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Come on up. Oh, God. Man, this guy's taking me for a ride. Here we go. Here we go. It's not a bad one. Again, man, I'm not sold on that being post-spawn. It's too nice a belly to be a post-spawner. So, maybe we do have enough evidence to know that there's going to be a few different separate waves of spawning activity. You know, we had one major one, like I said, and I'm just always curious learning about I fish a lot of smaller lakes like this size, so it's always trying to piece the puzzle together year after year. What can I learn during the spawn while it's happening? And so that's why I've been fishing this lake. You know, I've really narrowed my deal into fishing a couple of lakes consistently through the spawn, so I can kind of gauge, like, you know, how long the spawn will last in a smaller lake and stuff of that nature. Let's see, we got 16 3/4. There's one. Here we go. There's one. There we go. There we go. Not a bad one. Oh, come here, baby. There we go. Nice. Caught some fish today. Didn't exactly go like I planned. I mean, it never does usually, but my hope was to really, I threw the big, the DRT, the big Clash 9 around, and I really did spend some time throwing that. It won't be included in this video, but I was targeting the true deeper edges of the grass and the deeper water, hoping to come across some of the bigger post-spawn females that you know, plenty of fish have already spawned in this lake. They always say the biggest ones pull up first, and a couple weeks ago when I was cruising around and I saw the first wave of fish that were on beds, there were a lot of big ones, man. You know, so I was hopeful. It didn't quite work out. We definitely still caught some pre-spawn fish. I was curious about that. You know, that was my big curiosity with a lake this size. Or, you know, do all the fish pretty much spawn in one wave for the most part, or will there be a few times? So we'll definitely be dropping back in for the next month here and there to check that out, because they're definitely caught some big, thick pre-spawn fish. The deal today was a wacky rig. Once the sun came out and it got a little hotter, you know, I didn't really even focus super shallow on the, you know, fish I saw cruising around spawning areas and around beds. I didn't see any locked on beds. So, but I definitely started catching them, you know, just out a little deeper water, you know, those grass edges, you know, the ends of docks, the edges of the lily pads and stuff. So not too shabby. I would stay and fish longer and really attack this, but got a soccer game to go to, Go City. So good little morning getting back into it. Figured some things out. Can't go, you know, can't complain as always.